Hello everyone, I'm Priya. I hope you all are safe at your places. So today we are going to learn modals. So let's know about this. Modals are the helping verbs which do not act as main verb. Okay. So let's know about the first modal here. Can. Can denotes power, ability, and capacity. Like he can lift the box. Okay. For taking or giving permissions, you can go now. I'm giving permission here to someone. Okay. For theoretical possibilities as well, like everyone can make mistakes. Okay, we use can for informal requests as well. See, informal means unofficial. Okay, requests we make to our friends or family, like can I take your bike please. Here I'm asking for bike to my brother. Okay, so the second one is could, denotes past ability, power or capacity. Okay, we use can for present and could for past. Okay, I could not come yesterday and I'm so sorry for that. मैं कल नहीं आ सका, उसके लिए माफ़ी मांगता हूँ. It shows formal requests as well, whereas we use can for informal requests. So please know the difference. Here let's have an example. Like I'm saying, could I talk to sir? Okay, so this is formal one. The third one is may. May shows possibilities, neither low nor high. If I'm saying it may rain today, I'm not so sure about the rain and it's going to be there or not. Okay, so I'm just guessing, it's possibility. Okay, it also expresses willingness in an optative sentence. For example, I'd say may you live long. Here I'm wishing this for someone, right? The next use is it shows respect or request when used in interrogative sentence, mostly formal. Okay, when at somewhere formal place, I can say may I come in. It means here I'm asking my teacher or my senior or someone to whom I'm paying respect. Okay, that may I come in. Okay, I hope this is clear. The one thing which we should keep in our mind, that we never use possibly or likely with may. Okay, let's have an example here. He may possibly come tomorrow, which is wrong. Okay, we can say he may come tomorrow or he will possibly come tomorrow. I hope this is clear. So the next one is might. Might shows less possibility. Okay, for instance, I'm saying he might pass the exam, but seeing his intelligence, I don't have hope. Okay, the next one is must. It shows the greater possibility. He must be rich if he spends money lavishly. Okay, or it denotes compulsion as well. Like if I'm saying candidates must attend all the questions. Okay, and it shows fixed determination. Okay, that if I'm saying India must win the World Cup, then we are determined. Okay, it expresses duty as well. Since we can say a soldier must fight for his country, this is his or her duty. Okay, the next modal is shall. It is used with the first person I and we in future tense, like I shall go to college. Okay, or shall is used with the second and third person when there are certain conditions. First command is there, you shall go leave the class at once. Second promise, you shall be awarded. Or threat, trespassers shall be prosecuted. Okay, it was about threat. And when there is compulsion, like you shall be here from the meeting, it's compulsory, then also we use shall. Okay, see, imperative sentences beginning with let's or letters will have shall be. Okay, whenever we are using these phrases, we will end up saying shall be, because we are offering something to someone. Okay, and shall is used with first person to make suggestions in interrogative sentences. Like if I'm saying shall we talk to the manager about the issue, so I'm just offering someone a suggestion that yeah, we can do this thing as well. Okay, now let's talk about the use of will. See, will is used with second and third person always. Like he will go there, she will go there. And then also in modern English we use will with the first person. Okay, and for promises as well, like if I'm saying I will help you whatever happens next, I'm promising something. For the threats, the compulsion, the determination, like I will punish you, I'll work hard to score good marks, or I will finish this work by tomorrow. Okay, Now let's talk about would. Would is always used to express past habits, show preferences, choices. Like I would go to school by bus. Now I'm not doing that anymore. Okay, that was my habit. I used to do that in the past. Okay, it shows preference or choice when comes with rather. If I'm saying I would rather die than doing this, it's coming here with rather. That's why we are using would, because there is a choice. It's also used when the sentence is in past. Okay, but it will continue in the past. Like he hoped that he would pass. Okay, and the other uses for imaginative sentences, like if I'm saying if I were a bird I would fly high or the highest. Okay, and also when we form the indirect speech we use would instead of using will. Okay, for instance, I'm having this example. He said that he would go there. Okay, so this is the indirect speech. It is also used for polite request, would you help me, or probability, like he would be sleeping right now. Or we also use this for expressing a wish, like if I'm saying I wish India would become a safe country, I'm saying would. Okay, the next uses we use this as would like to. If I'm saying I would like to travel the whole world, okay, this is also a wish. In the ninth one is should. It is compulsion. It always shows the compulsion and suggestions or advices as well. Okay, and the 10th one is ought to. It always shows the moral obligations or duty, like we ought to respect our elders, we ought not to, okay, fight with the elder ones. And the 11th one is used to. It always denotes our past habits or situations, like he used to study till 10 p.m. Okay, I hope this topic is clear to all of you. This was easy, wasn't it? So now you will have to form some of the sentences using these modals and submit it to me personally or in the comment section. We will be meeting soon. Till then, please take care of you and your loved ones. Be safe and be at your places.